So once upon a time, there was a Zen monk, and he had a number of disciples. And one of the disciples was going on a pilgrimage for a year. And he went up to this master and he said, "Dear master, I've been with you for many years. Can you give me one mantra, or can you give me just few words repeating which I will gain enlightenment?" So the Zen master heard him and said, "Okay, come close to me, but the condition is for 1 year, no matter what happens, whatever the situation, you have to repeat this mantra and repeat these words all the time." So he agreed. So he came close to the Zen master, and the Zen master whispered in his ears. The Zen master said, "No matter what happens, this mantra, these are the words that you need to repeat again and again." And the words are, "Thanks, I have no complaints whatsoever." So he heard the master and he went on his pilgrimage, and no matter whatever the situation, no matter whatever, whether it was a good, pleasant situation, a bad situation, no matter whatever condition he was in, he would just keep repeating, "Thanks, I have no complaints whatsoever. Thanks, I have no complaints whatsoever. Thanks, I have no complaints whatsoever." And after 1 year, finally he came back to his monastery. And he went back and he met the Zen master. So the Zen master asked him, "How was your trip? How was your pilgrimage?" And this disciple started saying, "I heard, I believed whatever you were saying, I trusted whatever you were saying, I kept repeating the same thing again and again, and I am not yet enlightened. I'm quite disappointed. And as he was going on and on, the Zen master looked him in the eye and he pointed a finger at him and said, "Thanks, I have no complaints whatsoever." And they say in that moment, the disciple got enlightened. Now, I have taken a few liberties with this story, but the essence of the story is that, which we quite often hear, is gratitude is the best attitude. So rather than me talk about gratitude, let's experience gratitude through a guided meditation. So I would invite you all to just sit comfortably, keep your spine erect, and you can close your eyes. You can just follow my instructions, very easy instructions. And whenever I say the words, "Thanks, I have no complaints whatsoever," you can repeat it along with me. So if you wish, you can also have your palms in Namaste, if that's what makes you feel more comfortable. So now with your eyes closed, palms in Namaste, breathing normally. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take your mind to your childhood, when you were really, really small. That period of time when you experienced your closest family members, your parents, your relatives, and whatever the nature of your childhood, you would have had some pleasant memories of your childhood, maybe some not so pleasant memories, maybe some people have a very difficult childhood. Just bring your childhood into your mind right now. Let it flash through your mind as though a movie is flashing by. Take a deep breath in, and with your palms in Namaste, this is what you have to say to the divine force, to the mysterious energy, to God, if you believe in that entity, and that is for your childhood. "Thanks, I have no complaints whatsoever." Now take your mind to your adolescence, the period of teenage life filled with impulses and hormones and rebellion, and just become aware of your experiences as a teenager. Maybe there was experience of love for the first time, maybe there was heartbreak, maybe your heart got broken, maybe you broke someone's heart, maybe you explored different things. Whatever the nature of your adolescence, now that it's over, this is what you have to say to the divine force for your adolescence, which is, thanks, I have no complaints whatsoever. Now take your time, bring your mind to the time when you were a young adult and you stepped into your work life. And maybe some of you have had a good amount of work experience. So reflect on your entire work life, whatever that may be. Maybe you've had some great successes, promotions, maybe failures, maybe disappointments, maybe colleagues have supported you, maybe you had supportive bosses, or maybe not. Maybe you had very difficult bosses. Whatever is the nature of your entire work life, maybe profit in business, loss, whatever it may be, now that it's over, this is what you have to share and say to the divine force for your entire work experience. Thanks, I have no complaints whatsoever. Now, bring to your mind your relationships, all your relationships, be it your relationship with your parents, with your relatives, with your siblings, with your friends, with your spouse, with your children. And each relationship comes with its own unique experiences. Some people loved you, some people appreciated you, some people supported you, some people abused your trust, some people betrayed you, some people cheated you, some people you could get along with, some people you found it very difficult to get along with. Whatever be the nature of your relationships in the past or what's happening even now, this is what you have to say for your relationships to the divine force, which is, thanks, I have no complaints whatsoever. Now bring your mind to whatever is happening in your life right now, whatever situation you're going through right now. Maybe there is uncertainty in your life, maybe there is support in your life, maybe there is new opportunity in your life. Whatever phase in your life you're going through right now, whether easy or difficult or challenging. And every phase makes meaning in the future. Maybe it doesn't make meaning right now, but nevertheless, this is what you have to share for what's happening in your life right now to the divine force, which is, thanks, I have no complaints whatsoever. Now, continuing sitting with your eyes closed. Lastly, we take our mind or bring to our awareness that you and I are alive right now. You have a body which is breathing, which is sensing, and you have life pulsating throughout this body. And everything that is happening in your life is happening only because you are alive and some mysterious force has given you this life. And in response and in acknowledgement for that life, this is what you have to share or say to that mysterious force. With your palms in Namaste, say along with me, thanks, I have no complaints whatsoever. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And gently rub your palms and cup your eyes. So you can share your experience of this meditative exercise on gratitude in the comments section. So I'll end with a quote by the spiritual teacher Eckhart Tolle, who says, "Acknowledging the good that we already have in our life is the foundation for all abundance." Namaste. Thank you.